Marcel.
On your phone, you got the...
Oh, I had no idea we were starting. I was just...
I'm bad at the red button.
Well, it's been on for... Anyway.
Okay, my bad.
Marcel's here.
I'll let you know next time. Then, okay.
Most people do that. Camera's rolling. Hey, we're about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, I just thought, you were here, so you were paying attention. Hey, man, today's topic, we are going to talk about perceptions versus reality. People getting the fuck out of their own way. All right? I have, once again, a lot of fucking friends, and so many of them, they have all of these ideas, they have these things that they want to do, they have these things that they want to pursue, but they always come up with every reason in the book to not do them. Mm-hmm. And they put the blame on everybody else. And at the end of the day, you motherfuckers,
it's you.
You are the one that is in your own way. Like, you can blame it on, oh, well, I don't have the money for it. Get the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, how am I get the money? Figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you genuinely want to do something, you will figure it out. Like the last conversation we had talking about like being a boss and being in leadership or whatnot, but a leader is not looking to blame somebody. A leader is looking a way to figure some shit out and looking to get shit done. A lot of people who, once again, will come up with all these excuses, they're the type of people who are in their own fucking way.
In their own way. I can attest. I stay in my own way. It ain't no money. Ain't no people. Ain't no baby mama drama. Ain't no females or nothing. No car. Well, little car trouble.
Are you saying like that's?
I'm saying I am my own problem. No, I want that to be clear.
Things you just named, that's the stuff that's in your way.
Those things are not in my way. Those are things most people use as excuses. That I wish I could like grab one of those, be like, "Hey man, my baby mama, she always need $5." Nope.
It's literally just a nigga.
It just be me. That couch feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still trying to get me a PlayStation 5, man. My life is just when I get that, it's gonna be done for.
What? That's bad. What would you say?
This is horrible. What are we talking about? Well, I'm being honest with y'all.
Right.
You know, this is. You said most people blame others.
Yes.
Nah, I blame me. I am my own problem. But however, I'm a step above, a step ahead, because at first most people don't realize it. And I think it takes that certain friend sometimes to step in and be like, "Hey man, you messing yourself up here." Because some friends just listen. Yeah. They just be like, "Yeah man, that's crazy that you couldn't do that because of that." But
they won't point it out.
They won't point it out.
Who do you have that person?
I don't. I pointed it out at me. It just took time. It took a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the guy has come to the fact that Marcel's in his own fucking way. So how do we get Marcel out of Marcel's way?
That's where I've been stuck at for a minute because I don't quite. I don't know yet. I'm figuring that part out. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Well, here, let me ask somebody who never been in my own way.
That's a great thing, by the way. How's that feel?
To not be in my.
Yeah, that must be amazing.
Well, it goes back to confidence, really, man. You know what I'm saying? It goes back.
I feel you. I can see that. I feel you.
It goes back to really understanding what the fuck you're trying to do in life and how to get there. Like understanding that process. Like we talked about it before. People don't understand the process of actually getting shit done. Like so many people have made a movie, so many people have made a song, so many people have, done a fucking podcast, but they're not able to keep doing it, be consistent with it, and people don't understand what it genuinely takes to get that shit done. Like it's not a pretty life.
It's not.
It's disgusting. Like it's absolutely just distasteful, it's disturbing. Like you have a hard time looking at yourself in the mirror sometimes because it's like, damn, I can't believe I have to make these choices and decisions. But at the end of the day, like we were talking about with Shawnee, it's about getting the project done. It's about the project. It's not about you. It's about the project. And a lot of people will always put themselves before the project. And if you put yourself before the project, it looks like you're in the fucking way.
Yep. Hey, yeah, I'm with you. Hey, I feel you. Yep.
So going back to how do we get you out of your own way?
That's a good question.
Like why are you in your way? Why do you keep making
let's these sensitive subject matters, let's dial it back, Bill. What is this? Is it hot in here, y'all? really good.
One question.
So some hot topics we got going on
we
here.
We have a studio audience in here. He's just a little shy about the said topic.
Well, how about
vulnerable.
this? I don't know whatever, but everybody got different things that hold them back. Some people are perfectionists. Some people just looking out there. You got so many people out here in this audience. I'm sure some of y'all out there are perfectionists. That gets in your way sometimes.
Yeah. Are you a perfectionist?
Yeah, I am. Or less. Don't do that. Look, know where you're going. Look, and that's part of the journey. That's been part of doing better. Is that learning? Hey man, you just got to do it. Sometimes, and this weird thing. Also, I've realized with some people they end up. I don't know why people work harder for others than they do themselves. A lot of times,
it's easier. It is so much
maybe
easier
that's
to
what
work
it
hard
is
for somebody else rather than yourself. Because with
maybe
yourself,
that's what it is.
You take all the risks.
It's easy.
You take all of the all of the risks. You take all of that. All of that is on you. All the responsibility is on you. But if it's on somebody else, you can complain, you can bitch, you can whine, you can do all of that because guess what? It's not on you. You can. How many people work in corporate? Other jobs, fast food. You're an employee, so you bitch, whine, and complain all day long. But when you're the supervisor, when you're the leader, when you're the manager, when you're in those leadership positions, you can't fucking. You can't fucking.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? As a CEO, you're not bitching, whining, complaining. You're figuring out how to solve. You're figuring out how to do things. You're not out here, man. This sucks being the head of this company. That's. When has that ever been said? You know what I'm saying? If it has, that person probably is about to step down and he's, going to do something else with their fucking life. But it's a lot easier to be an employee than it is to actually start something and be a boss and actually, be a leader and, have a movement and make something like that's hard. That is genuinely fucking hard. And a lot of people don't have the sense and knowledge and research to actually understand that it is hard. People just see it on social media and they think, oh, wow, look at that. Wow, it's so easy to do and whatnot. And then you go and do it and it's like, holy crap, it's actually fucking hard.
Yeah, I think a lot more people should do that. People should take some more leadership roles, just so people can understand. Because I think people complain so much because they don't understand how hard it is. I think sometimes doing things puts things in perspective for you. You be like, man, people. This world, I think, is I sound bad again, but I think people have gotten to a point where we're just a bunch of complainers, a bunch of sad, depressed, complaining people. But it's like if you just did something more often, you probably complain. Because you'd understand. Just even in our comments and stuff, like from this channel, from other channels, I just read other people's. It's so many negative comments. Who even has time to say this? What do you know with your life? Watch it, keep scrolling, and people go out their way to just write negative stuff. It's a lot easier
to be negative than it is to be positive. That's once again, we see this abundance of all of this crap because it's easy. It's so easy to fucking do. It's very much harder to take a stand. It's very much harder to actually build. It's easy to tear something down. Very hard to build.
No, I agree.
So why are you not building?
And all jokes aside, I am building. I'm just honestly recently, just in my personal life, just took a little hit, and it's really got me messed up, and it's just taking a little time to kind of get over the hump. You know what I mean?
Use this as an example. Use chemistry as an example. You know what I'm saying? So we came together and we decided to do this. One of my concerns was you not being able to be consistent with it, not being able to actually, take it serious and whatnot. So, how are you able to? This is our, the third fucking week doing this. How do you feel? How are you able to continue to do that?
That's a great question.
Oh, well, I guess if no more episodes. We now know why.
Mystery solved. That's a great question because honestly, one of the reasons I signed up was because I felt as if it would get done. Like I said, I've been in a place I've been work with people so often, and I kind of gave up on working with other people, and not all people, but because maybe it's just the company I keep, a bunch of talkers, not doers. A lot of I call them finna. Well, someone else called it that, but I'm calling it that too. But they call it finna friends that's finna do something. Hey, I'm finna start this. Hey, I'm finna start this channel. I'm finna start this business. Bunch of finna friends. You know what I mean? I feel like I have a lot of finna friends.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think nobody in this industry will ever not have a large supply of female friends. Like, there's just no way. If you are ever surrounded by just people who always do what the fuck they say, wow, like incredible vetting process.
I agree. No, hold on. Hey, that's me. That's on me. Well, look. It took me a minute to catch on that. But look, I understand that. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I do need to elevate that. Because I'm not one to ever blame nobody else. I mean, that's why I blame me. That couch, baby. But look, I do believe that you are the sum of the company that you keep. Like, if there's no way I could continue to be in the same tax bracket that I'm in if I was surrounded by 4 of the millionaires. If I had 5 friends, I'm the 5th, and I had 4 of the millionaire friends, I would eventually, inevitably have to become a millionaire.
Or they would stop being your friend.
They would stop being my friend. One of them 2 things gonna happen. Either I'm gonna elevate or they gonna drop me. You know, one of those 2 things are gonna happen.
So why do you feel like it would get done?
Hey man,
What?
I just feel like it would, cause I felt like it would get done. Man, why am I having a hard time giving you credit here? I felt that way.
Shit. Damn.
All right, let's calm down. You know,
okay.
See,
fuck me. You know,
it's not. No, I'm just trying to get the words correct.
Too much praise.
Yeah, look, I felt like I agreed to do this. I thought it'd be a good idea. At first off, I thought it was a good idea. I remember when the idea was sparked, when we first had the first conversation. And I'm like, Miles is a guy that I know with a good track record. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whatever, how you feel, whatever about him, what you think, regardless was how I pretense it. Regardless of how you feel, he gets things done, and that's a trait that I need to be around more. And it's someone that's a trait in a person that I like. I'm gonna just put that. I'm trying to use bigger words and simple words. I like it. I like a person that can do what they say they're gonna do. A lot of people don't do that. You know what I mean? And I'm big on that. I'm big on if I say I'm gonna do it, do it.
Which you are. I mean, in our history, like, without a doubt, you definitely, you shoot maybe 95, 90, 95 from the free throw line.
Yeah, but they, even with that, they go in there. You know what I mean? Backboard and net, it still go in there. 2 points, 2 points, You are
a man where you definitely do.
I try to.
It's just what comes along.
Getting there. It's an ugly dribble.
You may say you're going to be it's an ugly dribble. You may say you're going to do it, but it's, maybe a little late.
I'm there.
May forget a little something.
Man, let me go back, grab that piece. My bad.
But at the end of the day, hey, you're there.
We got it done.
Got the 2 points.
2 points,
so
baby.
in the 3 weeks, because without a doubt, I'm going to definitely make sure we're being consistent with it.
Right.
Has that affected you at all yet?
A little bit, yeah, and it's working to the way that I was hoping that it would, because like I said, I started my YouTube channel recently. I did not say. I said it previously. I started my YouTube channel recently, and
which is called
the Content Bebop. Okay. Hey man, y'all check that thing out. Hey,
man. What you
check it out.
You at 90?
Yeah, actually, and yeah.
Yeah, you right.
You know what? Yeah. Yes. 90. Damn it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I just 90 people.
And
it was, hey. But no. 90 people, and I started about a month ago. I've been trying to do it consistently, and this is helping because it's like it's like, dang, if I'm gonna, I don't want to call this for someone else because I'm here, so it's ours. But it's like,
if you can do it for this, then
right, I can do
it on your own.
Right. Especially right now, I don't really work a 9 to 5. I don't work a traditional 9 to 5. I'm freelancing full time, so it's like I have the time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Well, hey,
there's no excuse.
We'll check on it again in 3 more weeks, and if we're still doing this, maybe you missed the layup. It's over with. Shy's out of a job. Well, it looks like, you're slowly moving out of your own way.
I am trying to. You know, it's like I say, just in my personal life, some things have happened, and it just hit me a little harder than I thought it was going to hit me. I'm not even going to lie to you. And
unfortunately, it does fucking happen. And, well, go ahead. It hits you harder than...
That was it. It hit hard.
Yeah,
I'm recovering.
That does happen. And it's like, I do have to remember that people aren't like me, because I've had a lot of shit happen in my personal life. And none of it has ever fucking stopped me from doing anything with SVS and that I'm trying to fucking do. Like, literally, nobody knows, but my grandpa died like maybe a month ago. And, I was literally writing the next day, or really after the funeral, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing in my personal life has ever affected me too hard to where I'm like, damn, okay, I need to stop and I need to take a break. But I have to remember that other people aren't like that, and other people do need breaks, and other people affects people differently. And that's something I just had to personally learn, because I used to have like no sympathy or empathy for motherfuckers. Like, man, what the fuck the problem with you? Well, mom got this and she was so nigga with you don't, you know what I'm saying? So, but I had to learn
I think it's a balance, because because I feel you. Actually, I generally have the same mindset, because to be honest with you, no one truly cares. I mean, some people can try to pretend like they care, like, oh man, that's sad, here, take your bereavement. And they really like, dang, I wish he can come back to work. Screw his mama dying, who cares? I got mine, or I ain't never even known mine, so who cares? People just come from all different places, so you really can never, like, no one ever really cares like the way you think they would, or you would want them to, you know what I mean? So I do keep that mindset, you know what I mean? So, but I think that's why I've been in this little bit of a slump lately, just because I normally feel that way until you don't feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, you think you know something till you actually go through something. Then it's like, oh man, like everybody say, I'd never do that until till you in it. Like, all right, I thought you'd never do that. Like, what happened? Oh, I went through it. I personally just thought that. I was like, man, thought you would be able to just get over anything, and in time you do. However, sometimes it just takes a little time, And this is, I'm just kind of trying to dig out of that time,
Gotcha, man. Well, hey, I guess once again, check back on you in 3 weeks and see how you.
Hey, every day is a struggle. I'm gonna be real with you. Every day is, but that's what it's about. It's just about the because consistency is the key, man. Like they're really like that's the key to everything.
People don't understand consistency. Like I was saying earlier, like they don't understand what it genuinely takes to be fucking consistent.
Man,
to actually do what you just did and do it again and again and again.
Yep.
And again and again and again, and not just doing it again, but getting better, improving yourself.
Right, and getting better,
efficient, learning, researching, actually understanding what the fuck you're doing. Like all of that comes into place when you're doing it again and again and again. So the people that are in their own way are people who you may even be consistent, but you're going in a straight line. You're not. Right. That too. You're doing the exact same thing that you've been doing. You're wondering, well, why am I not getting nowhere? You're not doing the proper work to actually grow. You're not doing the proper work to actually get better. And a straight line in this industry is actually a down line. Like ain't no straight line. Like, things change on a daily basis, monthly basis in this industry. So if you ain't changing, you're going down. If you're not getting better. Hey, I think that was a great message right there to end this thing on. Hey, this episode is sponsored by SVS Productions. This shirt, as well as the shirt Mr. Marcelli has on, is available. There we go. Is available on the SVS Mob website. Go and get your merchandise. This says "Fight for the Dream" because fight every day for the dream that you have. If you're chasing your dream, then you're losing the motherfucking race. And this is called SVS Productions Takeover. Not too fond of the design, but if you are, hey, go and get it. I probably shouldn't have said that. I was like, I think it's dope. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. The hashtag SVS Productions. Yeah. Over the takeover. Over the takeover. Yeah, man. Hey, man. I think it's dope. Who designed that? What don't you do? You're a graphic. Okay. Well,
in this industry, what don't you do? Well, that's in this industry too, but well, whatever. So this has been the Marcel Issues episode. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we keep that view count low for this one. And most popular, viral. Just look at this side nigga online. Hey, get your money, nigga. Quit crying. Damn, people cold-blooded, man.
Those the comments right there.
That's it right there. People just don't care. Woo!
Okay, well, so sad. Okay, well, hey, this has been Chemistry. I am Triplett.
And I'm Marcel Williams. Marcel Williams. Damn it. Hey, let me come back. You know. Hey, it's a lot going on.
We'll see y'all next time in the lab, yo.
Next time in the lab.